Hello everyone, welcome to the fourth session on Polity PT365. So as I told you, we will be discussing about the constitutional amendments which were important in the last 1 year. So the first basic which we all know that definitely there will be a question is about Nari, Shakti, Vandan. As you are aware, they have passed a bill saying that reservation must be provided for women. And here I want you to know one third reservation will be given in SC, ST, almost everywhere. One third reservation will be provided. And see, guys, one third reservation to women in the Lok Sabha. Okay, please understand they are not talking about Rajya Sabha. Okay, it is Lok Sabha. They are not using the term parliament. Okay, please get to know these specifics. So this is where we get confused. Okay, Lok Sabha, not parliament. State assemblies and assembly of NCT of Delhi, Pondicherry, Jammu Kashmir also they want to do, but for that separate bills have been introduced. 106th constitutional amendment. Okay, all state services they will definitely ask this question. UPSC as well, it is very important. 106th and Lok Sabha, State Assembly and the Assembly of NCT of Delhi. What is the article amended? Article amended is Article 239 AA. Reservation of one third seats for women in Legislative Assembly of Delhi. Articles inserted Article 330A and Article 332A. Reservation of one third seats for women in the Lok Sabha and State Legislative Assembly respectively. 332 is with respect to SCs and STs. Okay. What exactly is the sunset clause? Sunset clause basically means when it will end. See, when you talk about reservation for SCs, every 10 years they keep on postponing. That means again after 10 years a bill has to be passed and then they have to extend. Same thing is happening here also. Reservation of seats for women shall cease to have effect after the expiration of 15 years. However, it can be extended by the parliament by law. You know that once reservation is given, again and again they keep extending it. And guys, there will be periodic rotation of seats. For example, let us say in entire India you have 545 seats. Okay, one third, let us say South India, one third women, only women they told. Again Western India one third, again East and Northeast one third. Like that, it keeps on rotating. The act won't affect any representation in existing legislative assemblies. This is also very important. See guys, now for example, in this Lok Sabha, okay, in these assemblies, once they dissolve, they want to ensure that a proper date has to be given, delimitation commission has to come. Okay, they will tell, okay, these are the new areas that you have, and in these new areas these will be for women. For that it's a very big procedure. So till there is procedure, we should wait for it, is what they are trying to tell. They also seek to reserve 33% of seats for women in Jammu Kashmir and Pondicherry Assembly respectively. As I told you, even in that they want to do some amendment. Next, Multi-State Cooperative Societies Amendment Act 2023. Okay, what is the objective? Actually, Cooperative Societies Act came in 2002. Consolidate law relating to cooperative societies serving the interests of members in more than one state. The problem with cooperative societies, guys, farmers cooperative societies and all, they were present in different parts of India. So one may be in Karnataka, one may be in Telangana, one may be in Andhra Pradesh, but they were all working together. So consolidating them was very important. So they made it Multi-State Cooperative Societies Act. Remember this. Normally cooperatives were taken care by the state government, but when these cooperatives are present in multiple areas, you take, like, there may be some banks which are present in different areas, and these cooperatives must be under one control, that is Multi-State Cooperative Societies Act. To facilitate the voluntary formation and democratic functioning of cooperatives as people's institutions based on self-help and mutual aid. Okay. This has been amended, guys. So establishment of cooperative election authority. It consists of a chairperson, vice chairperson, and up to 3 members appointed by the central government. Amalgamation and division of cooperative societies. Okay. Allows cooperative societies to merge into an existing MSCS. That means whatever is there in different states, it will be brought together. Yes, other things are technical in this, so don't waste your time with respect to that, guys. Okay. Cinematograph Act is not required. Yeah. OTT regulation is also not required, and all these are 2021, guys. They have again brought them back. This is important, guys. Digital Personal Data Protection Act 2023. Okay. Supreme Court said that privacy is a fundamental right and we need to safeguard it. So, Digital Personal Data Protection Act 2023, it aims to regulate the processing of digital personal data while ensuring individual rights to protect their data. It protects digital personal data by providing the obligations of data fiduciaries for data processing. You see here, it protects digital personal data by providing obligations for whom there is obligations, persons, companies, government entities, whichever processes data, right? Data fiduciaries, that means who are all capable of, like, having the data. All those people, they should have some obligation. Okay. The rights and duties of data principles, that means to whom you should give, from whom you should collect, what is the procedure, in what format you have to send. These things are there under this. Financial penalties will be there if someone breaches it. Okay. Applicability. Processing of digital personal data within India. This is applicable for processing of data within India, whether it is in digital form or in non-digital form. Processing of personal data outside India, if it is for offering goods or services in India. Okay. It does not apply to personal data processed for any personal purpose. Okay. Personal data that is made or caused to be made publicly available. So whenever something is available publicly, then it is not applicable. No need to get into that technicalities. Okay. This is enough. Consent. Personal data may be processed only for lawful purpose after obtaining the consent of the data principal. You see, guys, personal data may be processed only for a lawful purpose. So your data can be used for, like, legal procedures, right? They can take it whenever they want. Consent will not be required for legitimate uses like Aadhaar, like, AEPS, Aadhaar enabled payment system, direct benefit transfer, medical emergency. In these areas, there is no need of consent. Remember this, prelims in this, they will give you these type of statements only. According to this data protection bill, there is no need of your consent if there is medical emergency, services provided by the government, right, benefits, DBT and all. For a child or a person with disability, consent will be provided by a parent or legal guardian. Okay, those things you will be aware, right? Data Protection Board of India. It will establish Data Protection Board of India, which will monitor compliance, direct data fiduciaries, right? Hearing grievances. It will be taking care of this case. Guys, that much is enough, guys. Don't go beyond that. Yeah. Cross border transfer. Bill allows the transfer of personal data outside India except to countries restricted by the government. China and other countries, if you want, you can put the restriction, guys. Okay. Digital Services Act. So no need to get into European Union's problems, guys. Yeah. Second thing, you might be aware about criminal law reform acts. There was protest also in the country with respect to this, because truck drivers had protested that if we go for hit and run, sometimes if we stop our vehicle, people will come and kill us. So, but government told if it is hit and run case, punishment will be more. So there was some sort of discontent among the public for this. You see, Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, it is replacing IPC 1860. Very, very important, guys. Okay. It is replacing IPC 1860. Okay. Now you see, guys. When we look at some of the key provisions, see, whenever someone is caught in petty offenses, in US and all, petty offenses like even crossing the signal, okay, drunk and drive case, anything of that sort, if people are caught, they have to do community service. One day they have to serve in an NGO, like, hospital, like this. So for the first time in India also, community service is being introduced as one of the punishments for petty offenses. Increased threshold for gang rape victim to be classified as a major, okay, from 16 to 18 years of age. So this was there. Now they have incorporated it in the system that if they are involved in gang rape or so, if they even if they are in between 16 to 18 years, we will consider them as major. And remember, guys, sexual intercourse with a woman, even by giving her a false promise, is also a crime. It removes the offense of sedition and instead penalizes the following. See, guys, sedition, if you are talking against the government, you were punished before, and fortunately they have removed it. Very, very important provision, guys. But you see, exciting or attempting to excite secession, that means if someone tries to divide the country, if someone tries to make people take arms and fight, if someone makes an effort to make some subversive activities, terrorist like activities, encouraging feelings of separatist activities, endangering the sovereignty or unity and integrity of the country, anything if you are doing against the country, then it is prone to sedition and you will be punished. But the actual concept of sedition, you criticizing the government policies, Mamata Banerjee dance video was there, she was arrested, the person who posted was arrested. So such things cannot be done. It defines organized crime. Guys, internal security has organized crime. So here it's important, it defines organized crime as any continuing unlawful activity. Okay, any continuing unlawful activity, including kidnapping, extortion, contract killing, land grabbing, cyber crime, In all these, it is called as organized crime. Very, very important, guys. Murder or grievous hurt by the group on the grounds of race, caste, community, sex, place of birth, language, or personal belief, each member of such group shall be punished with. See, guys, normally you might have heard, if someone is carrying beef, a group of people used to go and kill them. And if some group killing occurs, then normally punishment was not there. But now, if there is group killings, then there is death or life imprisonment for each member. Imprisonment for a term of up to 7 years. So this is very, very important, guys. Okay, very important provisions. You can imagine 1860 they have modified. Second bill was Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita. It replaces Criminal Procedure Code 1973, which provided for arrest, prosecution and bail. Okay, it talks about whom should be arrested, prosecuted, bail should be provided under what conditions and all. Detention of under trials. Okay, see guys, I don't know if you are aware, many people who are under trials are in the jail itself. Okay, are in the jail itself. They are not being punished, no bail for them, nothing is granted. So they will be under trial for so many years. First time offender who have completed 1/3 of the maximum period of imprisonment shall be released on bond. See guys, if you are punished, if someone is punished, the maximum punishment is 7 years. 1/3 of 7 years he is already under trial. Like, no punishment has been given. But bail is also not granted. At that point of time, we normally say that they can go for bail. If an accused has spent half of maximum period of imprisonment specified for an offence, he shall be released by the court on bail. So 7 years, 3.5 years, if he had done anything, he can come out except death, life imprisonment and all. Medical examination, forensic investigation, these are all technical, guys, don't enter into it. Bharatiya Sakshya Adhiniyam 2023. What is it? See guys, Evidences Act 1872. Now we are amending. See, electronic gadgets were not there in 1872. So if anyone brings electronic videos, gadgets and all, and if they show it as a record of evidence, in the court it was not accepted. But now it is also accepted. Oral evidence in front of judges or someone, if someone is giving oral evidence, not only written, oral evidence should also be accepted. Okay, and it should be given in electronic medium. Please go through this, guys, very, very important. A joint trial refers to the trial of more than one person for the same offence. Okay, so these are all some important aspects that you should know, right? Okay, so you see, Registration of Birth and Death Act 2023. An amendment was done to 1969 Registration of Birth and Death Act, guys. What are the key features? You see, it provides for the appointment of Registrar General of India by central government, Chief Registrar, District Registrar and Registrar to be appointed in every state by the state government. Provides to obtain an extract from the registrar related to any birth or death. Okay. Key features of the Act. Database of births and deaths. It adds that the Registrar General will maintain a national database of registered deaths and births. Chief registrars and registrars will be obligated to share data of registered births and deaths to the national database. So every state level, district level, whoever is there, they should collect and give information to state. State should collect and give information to the national. So on time you should have the complete data of births and deaths. That is what their main plan is, guys. And linking everything with Aadhaar. Okay, linking everything with Aadhaar, because some people might have debt and unfortunately central government will be still giving money to them because they are not updated that they are dead. Because today it is DBT. You need not prove that you are alive or not. So because of that, these issues will be there. So that's why if you integrate everything, even if a person dies, immediately in the Aadhaar card, they get to know that the person has been cremated. So that helps, is what they are planning to do. See guys, India replaced 138-year-old Indian Telegraph Act. Can you imagine the significance of these acts? Okay, 100 years more acts have been amended. So definitely questions will come. The act replaces Indian Telegraph Act of 1885 and Indian Wireless Telegraphy Act 1933 and Telegraph Wires Act 1950. It also amends Troy 1997. So what is the thing, guys? Assignment of spectrum. Spectrum allocation will be through auction and for specified uses on an administrative basis. Specified purposes. What are the specified purposes? National security and defense, disaster management, weather forecasting, transport, satellite services. For all these services, government can specify whom to give. But in rest of the cases, it will be through auction. Appointments to Troy. At least 30 years of professional experience must be there to serve as a chairperson and 25 years of professional experience to serve as members. They are giving eligibility criteria to become Troy member. They will appoint an adjudicating officer to conduct enquiries against civil offences. If there is any offences that needs to be taken care. Okay. It may provide for measures to protect users, prior consent to receive specified messages, creation of do not disturb registers, and allowing users to report malware or specified messages. All these are very, very important, guys. Right of way. Entities building infrastructure can seek right of way, facilitating the use of property over public or private property. So don't get into all these. That's more than enough. Okay. Because just remember, internet is also a specific type of fundamental right, is what they see there is. Okay. So because this were with respect to recent aspects, guys. Okay. Important constitutional or non-constitutional bodies. This year election commission is important. Finance commission is important, guys. Okay. Please read 324, 280 in detail. Lokpal, they are searching. So searching is going on. So don't worry about it. This is very, very important, guys. Delimitation commission. See guys, to conduct elections, right, you need to delimit constituencies. And that commission should be set up. So Supreme Court has centered to set up a fresh delimitation commission to ensure a proportional representation of SCs and STs. You see, in 2002, the 84th constitutional amendment extended delimitation commission till 2026. So after 2026, again we will be going for this. Have a glance at ED once, guys. Have a glance at ED once. In 1952, under Department of Revenue, Ministry of Finance. Please understand, many people think it is under Ministry of Home Affairs. No. You see, Department of Revenue, Ministry of Finance. Composition, headed by ED Director. Okay. tenure, 2-year tenure, but can be given 3 annual extensions. Please understand, when it comes to election commissioners and all, we see that they cannot be reappointed, but here they can be extended. Responsible for enforcement of FEMA, PMLA, Fugitive Economic Offences Act, Conservation of Foreign Exchange and Prevention of Smuggling Act 1974, Coffee Posa. See guys, FEMA, PMLA, FEOA, Coffee Posa. In prelims, they may give you these four and say that ED, take action under which of the following. So these four can be directly given to you guys. So please be careful about it. Okay. See guys, this is important. NCC, many of you might be part of NCC. Why is it important? Because it is 75th anniversary. Guys. That is the reason it is important. And when it was introduced, 1948. Which committee recommended? Pandit H.N. Kuzru committee recommended a cadet organization to be established in schools and colleges. What is the aim? To create organized, trained and motivated youth who can take up leadership and do service. It's a tri-service organization which comprises of Army, Navy and Air Force. Okay, headquarters is in Delhi. That is enough, guys. No need of other things. Okay. See, guys, these were some of the important issues that were there. Okay. So they have given some with respect to governance as well. Important aspects of governance. Okay. Mission Karma Yogi. Already in news, but yeah. These are all not so important, guys. Aadhaar, like just have a look at this key features of Aadhaar. Okay, just look at it once. That's it. Don't waste your time on these aspects. I'm just showing you so that you have clarity of what to read and what not to read. These explanations are not there much in these aspects, guys. Okay. Okay, guys. See, guys, after this, I'll do updated PT365 Polity environment, and then we will take up science and technology. Yes. Thank you. And guys, please do subscribe. Thank you.